Good evening, Raider Nation, and welcome to Silver and Black Tonight, coming to you live from the shadow of Allegiant Stadium. I'm your host, Vince Marino, and folks, buckle up, because Week 12 feels like an absolute crossroads for this 2025 Las Vegas Raiders squad. 2 wins, 8 losses, 4 straight defeats, and now a date with the Cleveland Browns, who just happened to be quarterbacked by the one guy the Raiders passed on, not once, but multiple times in the draft, Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, that Shedeur Sanders. The same kid who's lighting up highlight reels with poise that would make a veteran jealous. If the Raiders drop this one at home, the memes will write themselves for the next decade. Let's set the scene. It's Sunday at Allegiant, the Death Star will be rocking, the Flames will be shooting, and 65,000 strong in the Raider Nation will be screaming for a spark. Any spark, to end this nightmare skid. 8 losses in the last 9 games. That's not just a slump, that's a free fall. But here's the silver lining. Cleveland isn't exactly the '85 Bears. This is a very winnable football game, and new head coach Pete Carroll, yes, the same Pete Carroll who won a Super Bowl in Seattle and took Stanford to the Orange Bowl, knows it. Earlier this week, Coach Carroll met the media, and you could hear the competitor in his voice, that trademark gum-chewing energy still there at 74 years young. When asked about facing Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback the Raiders famously bypassed, Carroll didn't duck the question. He actually showered the rookie with praise. Carroll clip soundbite. "Oh, he's having a really good year. Yeah, he really is. He was confident he could do this, and when we interviewed him he was really impressive, and he's backed it up. He's having a great rookie season." Carroll went on to talk about the pressure Shedeur grew up under as Deion's son, the spotlight that could have crushed a lesser kid. But he didn't crack. He plays piano, he's cultured, he's got that California cool in the pocket. And now he gets to walk into Allegiant Stadium and try to stick it to the team that said, no thanks, not once, not twice, but reportedly 3 separate times on draft weekend. That's storybook stuff, folks. But let's flip the script, because this game isn't about revenge for Shedeur, it's about survival for the Raiders. The offense has been, well, let's be honest, it's been a roller coaster that mostly goes downhill. We're averaging under 17 points a game over the last month. The offensive line, which was supposed to be a strength after the additions in free agency and the draft, has looked more like a turnstile than a wall. And when your quarterback, whether it's Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew, is running for his life on 3rd and medium, good luck moving the chains. Coach Carroll was asked point-blank this week, how much of the offensive struggle is play calling, how much is protection? His answer was vintage Pete, part philosophy, part coach speak, all passion. Each game is a different experience. Last week was unusual. We were chunking it down the field, in position to score, wound up taking field goals. We had something in mind, tried to win a football game. Sometimes the stats don't tell the whole story. We're still developing. We're still coming along. I'm hoping Chip Kelly will do that again this week, be aggressive. Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator brought in to inject life into this unit, has been aggressive, no question. Deep shots to Jacoby Myers, designed rollouts, even some college-style RPOs. But when you're converting just 32% on 3rd down over the last 5 games, aggression without execution is just loud incompetence. The run game, Zamir White and Alexander Mattison have been stuck in mud. 3.1 yards per carry as a duo over the last month. That's not going to cut it against a Cleveland front that still has Myles Garrett coming off the edge like a missile. Now let's talk defense, because if there's one constant in this 2025 season, it's that Max Crosby and this Raiders defense still bring the wood. Max is already over 10 sacks on the year, Christian Wilkins has been a force inside, Robert Spillane is flying sideline to sideline, and rookie safety Trey Taylor has 3 picks in the last 4 games. This is still a top 12 scoring defense, even with the offense putting them in bad spots. If Pete Carroll's crew can force Shedeur Sanders, who's been sacked 28 times already this year, into a couple early mistakes, Allegiant could turn into a house of horrors for the rookie. Let's zoom out for some historical perspective, because Raider Nation, we've been here before. Remember 2003, 4-12 season, 2004, 4-12 again, then 2005. We draft a corner named Nnamdi Asomugha, hire Art Shell, and things start turning. Or 2014, Derek Carr's rookie year, 3-13, But that planted the seed for the 2016 12-4 run with Khalil Mack terrorizing quarterbacks. Painful seasons can be the fertilizer for greatness. And with the salary cap space the Raiders have coming in 2026, plus what projects to be a top 5 draft pick this year, the future isn't as bleak as the present feels right now. But none of that matters if you can't beat the Browns on Sunday. A loss drops Vegas to 2-9, virtually eliminates any mathematical playoff hope, and turns the final 6 games into a referendum on the new regime. A win. It's a lifeline. It's pride. It's a message to the league that even at 3-8, the Raiders fight like hell, just like they did in Super Bowls 11, 15, and 18. Imagine this: fourth quarter, game tied, Crosby blows up a screen, forces a fumble, Jack Jones scoops and scores. Allegiant erupts. That's the moment this fan base is starving for. That's the moment that reminds everyone why we bleed silver and black. Fictional, sure, but not impossible. In fact, I'll put it on the table right now. Raiders 23, Browns 20. Max Crosby earns player of the game with 2.5 sacks and a forced fumble. Aiden O'Connell, or Gardner, whoever gets the nod, throws for 260 and 2 touchdowns, finally getting Brock Bowers involved early and often. And Shedeur Sanders? He'll flash that $1 million smile, tip his cap, and walk out knowing he made the Raiders sweat, but Raider Nation gets the last laugh. Raider Nation, I need you loud on Sunday. I need the black hole reborn in those new seats at Allegiant. Wear the silver face paint, fire up the tailgate, bring the energy that makes opposing quarterbacks hear footsteps that aren't there. This fan base has followed this team from Oakland to LA to Oakland again to Las Vegas. We've seen immortality with the Snake, the Soul Patrol, the Sea of Hands, the Tuck Rule Snow, Gruden's return, the highs with Carr and Adams, the heartbreak of Henry Ruggs, the resurgence with Mad Max. Through it all, one thing remains: just win, baby. Kickoff is 1:05 Pacific Time. CBS has the broadcast, but the real show is inside that stadium. Let's give Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Max Crosby, and this entire roster something to feed off. Let's remind the NFL why nobody wants to come into our house and leave with a smile. This is Vince Marino, and until next time, commit to the Raiders, commit to excellence, and as always, just win, baby.